Thank you for joining me again. So we're with Training Like a Bodybuilder videos again. This is part 3 and we are doing the shoulders. So Ronnie Coleman did a 6-day training regime. I've managed to trim that down to 4 days for the purposes of this video because he would exercise certain muscles twice. But the only muscle he wouldn't exercise twice a week was the shoulders. That's because he'd do shoulders just on their own in one session and completely annihilate them. I mean, I'm recording this a few days after I did the shoulders, and it's still you can still feel it raising your arm. It's a very, very intense shoulder workout like nothing I've ever tried before. So we start with overhead press. So we just grab the bar and put it above our head. I don't tend to exercise shoulders too much when it comes to the rear delt and the side delt. I'm more just the front delt because that helps the most with the bench press. So with the overhead press targeting a bit of everything, it's not something I've tended to do a lot of. But still with that for 15 reps, some alright weight on there, yeah. Then it was the side raisers, I believe. The side raisers, we've all done them. We grab the dumbbells and just raise them up to our sides. We all know how to cheat them. We can all jolt them up and bend our arms, but not all the way there. We can all do that, but the best way to do them is just straight arm and slowly up and slowly down. You don't need much weight. 5 kilos will do you. 5 kilos will really do you for this exercise. It's enough. Then we move on to an exercise I've never done before. My form was terrible. You can have at me in the comments. It's bad. Where you do the bent over, get the dumbbells and extend outwards to get the rear delt. My range of motion is terrible. I lack a lot of flexibility in that area. So if I'm doing rear delts, I would much rather go on the reverse pec deck. I believe that targets the back of my shoulders a lot better and easier. That's just what works for me. This works for Ronnie Coleman, so I just thought I'd try it just to find out. It could be the exercise, could not. Like face pulls, I'm not that keen on face pulls either. So I just rear delts, get on that reverse pec deck if you ask me. Then I believe we finished off with the dumbbell front raisers. It's an exercise I did quite like this, alternating the arms, just straight out to front, 15 reps on each arm. It's a good exercise I highly recommend for anyone wanting to build up the front of the shoulder. But most people do already have highly developed front shoulders because everyone, when they're training the chest, like if you do your incline press, you're heavily targeting that muscle anyway, so for most people you don't need to train the front end of the shoulder. You just need to focus on the side and the rear. That way you will be able to build more of a overall round shoulder than a bit of a big round one and medium up to the side and then nothing at the back. I mean, a study was done and it showed that people that go to the gym have a front delt that is 5 times bigger than people that don't go to the gym, a side delt that is 3 times bigger, and the rear delt that is only 50% bigger. So people really need to focus on the rear delt and bring that up with the rest of the shoulder. Like I said, good exercise that I'd highly recommend for that is the reverse pec deck. But as a powerlifter, I don't believe that that's a muscle that I particularly need to be fully developed as like the chest and the front of the shoulder. So I'm going to show you those videos now. We're going to do them in order that I've talked about. But yeah, I thank you for joining me. And the next episode on Training Like a Bodybuilder is going to be the back. Wait, no, sorry, we've already done the back. It's the chest and biceps. Again, opposing muscle groups, so it's like most people are trained back and biceps because when you're pulling you tend to target your back and your bicep, whereas you get to start train everything multiple times if you're training it up like that. So I thank you for joining me. Remember my coaching plans, getting them available. When you get people on board with that, you'll see what it's all gets spent on the channel. You know, I need new deadlift slippers, I need bench block. Come on, if you get on that training program, you'll see it on the videos. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. But until then, keep lifting that big weight.